I make spirits in this is a view of my life. Sandhill cranes, this is what met me when I first moved down to Los Luceros. 2.5 million year old Pleistocene species. I think I counted 250 the first day I was down there. An indication, I guess, of the future. Here's a view of the hacienda that I look at Los Luceros from the distillery. It's considered the best example architecturally in the United States of a hacienda. This is my backyard. The Cabots were the previous owner, now it's owned by the state of New Mexico. The distillery, it's a straw bale, second straw bale winery in the United States. I looked for it because it had an existing liquor license, and I knew that I could probably get the spirits license there. They bermed. It stays at a lovely 50 degrees year-round. A view of two of the cottonwoods believed to be the largest in the state. On a road that's owned by Santo Domingo, how that happened, I don't know, Pueblo. The largest orchard in the state right there. I kind of envision hangings from those trees. Apple blossoms. I've had to remove a few of the apple trees to put in agricultural projects, but this was a view last spring. This is what happens when they flood. The building's subterranean, so a lot of that water ends up in the building. I've been working on changing that, but so there's romance in the other side, the reality. But these were the neighbors, and often I feel like I'm in Vietnam. This is the sorghum field in Leiden. I have a separate agricultural project there where I'm going to start pressing sorghum. I believe that sorghum may be the original source of rum, given the spelling R-G-H-U-M. So next year I'm going to be planting 8 acres. This is a mill I bought from South Carolina, roller mill, 2,500 pounds. It's coming next week, I think. It's being refurbished by maybe the last living person in the world that could actually refurbish this thing. The cane has to be put in by hand one at a time. This is the boiler that fires the steam that runs the stills inside the building. It's a 480 volt steam boiler. I joke that I dim the lights at Walmart when I turn on the stills. Some of the fermentation tanks, those are open top fermenters. So after I make a beer, they ferment in there, and then I distill off the alcohol to make the spirits. I inherited those from the previous owner, which was nice that I got some things that I could actually use. There's the alembic still that has the gooseneck and the botanical chamber. So I put the herbs in that small stainless steel chamber, and the vapor goes through and flavors whatever I'm trying to create, liqueurs or gin or absinthe. Those were handmade in Germany. They were coming over in a boat before I had time to find a location, and I was fortunate enough to get it together. The one on the right's the column still. To make vodka, it has to go through that twice, 32 plates. A lot like Jules Verne. This is my label for Taos Lightning. This was my goal, was to bring back the original whiskey of this area, 1847. I dedicated it to John David Albert. I share 3 of those names. He escaped. He was a mountain man that escaped the Taos Pueblo Revolt, where Simeon Turley died. Here's the bourbon label. I designed all these. I wanted to put weapons on all the spirits. I thought it's a good combination, alcohol and weapons. And they let me do it. My little logo there, KGB Spirits, I got from Ernie Blake. That's the Perón that he used for the martini tree, and that became my stamp with Rancho de los Luceros, where I'm located. Viracocha was the original god of the Incas. He was the creator of everything. Maybe the spaceman that brought distilling to the world. Hacienda gin is the obvious. The Hacienda. I put the classic Portal posts on that. I wanted everything to look like money. I figure I'm making a liquid asset, and I wanted to give it some value, like a stocks and bonds. Someone told me that it looks futuristic as well, which I like. This is the absinthe label. Has the double spiral, brimstone. I figure a lot of people like to hurt themselves when they drink, so I'm giving them the opportunity. Conquistador. I dedicated this to Alonso de Ojeda. He was the one that brought immature orange trees to Curacao. So it's made with bergamot, which is an organic, an immature orange. Put his little logo there with the halpern. This a view from my house. This is my other view when I'm at home up in Llano de San Juan, looking at the church at Nepomuceno. And every house around me is abandoned, and my house probably should be abandoned, but I'm still there. I wanted to end with a bird, and this was a vulture that like spread its wings for me the other day. There was actually two of them, one on either post. I didn't get that, but I've been reading a lot about Egyptology, and I thought it was, I don't know, a message for ascension or something, but it was pretty impressive if you've ever seen a vulture up close. Thank you. I brought some samples, so I'd like to buy everyone a taste of vodka and gin, and they're available at the bar, and please tip the servers, and thank you very much.
Thanks, John. So we're going to take a 20-minute break, do some tastings. We'll come back. We have 6 more presentations to round out the night. Hope you guys are having fun, and we'll see you back here in about 20 minutes. Thanks.
And then put your bag on.